Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my video. Today we're going to be talking about pet management for your Unholy Death Knight. And if you've been following my channel, you've pretty much know that we've been talking a lot about Unholy lately. We've been talking about, like your talents and your honor talents and a rotation. Um, Today it's going to be a little bit of a shorter video. Basically, I'm just going to be showing you how to manage your pet because I do see a lot of Unholy Death Knights lately, like in PvP or in PvE, where they're basically attacking their target, and meanwhile their pets are basically just not doing anything. They're just kind of just passive, just following, the Death Knight around, not really helping or doing nothing. So today I'm going to be showing you a little bit about pet management, and I'm going to also be showing you some macros that I personally use to help me with managing my pets. Alright, so first let's look at our basic macros, guys, for our pet. The first one is a petattack macro, which basically looks like this. And all this does is just make it so that your pet gets out of passive mode, leaps at your target, and starts attacking it. And then the other one is a passive macro, which does the exact opposite. Takes your pet out of combat and brings it towards you. And I have these macros, the petattack macro, I have it binded to my mouse wheel. So basically I press my mouse wheel forward and then my pet attacks it, and then I press my mouse wheel backwards and then it brings my pet back to me. So pretty simple macros, but they're very, very helpful when it basically comes to getting your pet into combat right away. Alright guys, next we're going to take a look at a pet summon and a pet dismiss macro. And basically all this macro does is makes it a lot easier to summon your pet and dismiss your pet. So you press it once, and if you have a pet, it'll dismiss it. And you press it again, and if you don't have a pet, it'll basically resummon it. And this macro is actually really useful in PvE and PvP. In PvP it's useful because if your pet maybe has low health, then all you do is just, dismiss it and then resummon it, and it comes back at full health. So it's really, really helpful that way. In PvE it's pretty helpful in that if your pet is maybe too far away, or you don't know where it is, then you basically just hit this macro. It'll dismiss it, and then you press it again, and then it just resummons a new pet for you at your location. Alright guys, next macro is a focus pet attack macro that I use a lot in PvP. And basically all this does is makes it so that if I'm on a target but I need my pet to maybe stop a healer from healing, or maybe I need to interrupt like a very powerful spell. When I hit this macro, it basically makes my pet leap over to my focus target and start attacking that instead. And so basically what this does is makes my pet leap over to the focus target and also cast GNAW on the target to basically stop it from whatever it's doing. So this is a really, really helpful PvP macro, and it'll definitely help you a lot in PvP situations. Alright guys, last thing I wanted to talk about was your pet's abilities when you transform them. So when you cast Dark Transformation, your pet's leap ability transform into something called Charge, and this ability is actually really important in PvP, also in PvE obviously. So instead of leaping to the target, your pet now basically just charges the target instead. And this does two things. One, it basically roots that target for 2 seconds. And then the other thing it does, it actually interrupts spell casting for 2 seconds. So why is this important, guys? Well, basically it's important because it means that, at least in PvP situations, it's really awesome to have extra abilities coming from your pet. For example, if you need to peel for your partner, you can root that target for 2 seconds. You can also stun that target for 2 seconds with, your pet's smash ability. And of course, your charge also does interrupt spellcasting, so it makes it very, very useful in PvP situations. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you found it informative. If you do like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.